Effectively, what's happening is all of the specials or the tribes or the clans are being renamed to factions, right? Factions.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the recent announcement by the developers about their holiday weekend here. Well, it's December 30th. This is the time I'm making this video. It looks like they're going to be going on holiday until January 10th. What does that mean? Well, I would imagine that customer service is still going to be working. I think that a lot of that is outsourced anyway, but a lot of the pretty standard community manager posts that we usually get are probably all scheduled. They're probably not going to actually be active. There may not be any live streams. There may not be any other big announcements between now and January 10th. We have a bunch of items on the list that they're going to be planning on working on early in 2022. And I thought that I would kind of chat about each of them individually. Any changes that might have been shared, we'll discuss those. And we'll just do a quick recap on what some of these are, maybe if you forgot. There are, 8 or 10 items here. Global Championships are going to replace Cross-Server Wars. They're going to go live in February. So January 14th is the final day of Cross-Server Wars on Hero Wars Mobile. There was going to be a 2-week time period where no additional wars will begin. And then the first, I believe, Monday in February, the new Global Championship system will begin. Now, all of the non-crossover war blue trophies will be combined into one single trophy. You shouldn't lose any of your trophies. They should all just be added together. And then you can buy any of the bronze, silver, or gold items with the same trophy. It is my understanding that they will be adding additional items if you are in the Gold League to purchase to still make that worthwhile, but there's no solid plans on that just yet. Truth Watcher does note that there are some changes that haven't been shared before. The first season, all Silver League guilds will start with a 0 rating and all Gold League guilds will start with a 3,000 rating. And what that is intended to do is to keep the Silver League guilds lower intentionally than the Gold League guilds. For those of you that don't know, currently Cross-Server War is only restricted to Gold League guilds and above. But when Global Championships goes live, all Silver League guilds will be able to participate as well. And this is to keep that skill gap in between each other so that you don't end up fighting a really tough Gold League guild if you're a very weak Silver League guild on week 1. These Global Championships are month-long tournaments. They all start at the same time. They all end at the same time. And there should be like a 5-day break at the end of every tournament, at the end of every month. T1 servers. So T1 servers are test servers that were created on the Russian region. They were used to test different things. I don't want to go into all the things that they were used to test. They were trying to get them added into the Russian region before Global Championships goes live. They're not planning on being able to do that. They're still planning on doing it. They just didn't have time to get to it before the GC goes live in February. Legends Draft. Personally, the activity that I'm looking for the absolute most, Legends Draft is that one game type where you are presented with a choice of 3 heroes. You pick 3, your opponent picks 3, and then you build an entire team of 5 based on that, basically drafting one of 3 heroes to build a team of 5, and then competing against an enemy for rewards like gold and other things. This was supposed to come to us in December. It looks like it's being pushed back to February. Not very happy about this. I was looking forward to this probably more than any other thing that they've announced. Skinstone changes, dungeon rework. This is the thing that I've been looking forward to the most, and I'm really sad that it's being pushed back. Server merge, free movement between old servers. As of right now, there's no changes. There's no changes to announce. I'm not sure why they even included this note here. Recently, a couple of weeks ago, we did that poll where we asked the question of the community, what they wanted to do, stay, move, whatever. And they're going to be tackling it again in January and February. General's commands. General's commands are the assignment of targets in the Global Championship. Currently, you can do that in Guild Wars, but not in the Cross-Server Wars. It looks like it's not going to be active in the Global Championship when it goes live in February. It looks like it's not going to be at least until April. And this is kind of unfortunate unless you are an adult and can use things like Discord or Facebook Messenger to communicate. Any guild that's trying to be competitive, like truly competitive in something like the Global Championship, needs to have better communication aside from just pointing a red dot on something and hoping that your guild attacks. I know that there are language barriers. I know that there are time differences. I know that, you're working or not working or whatever, and things are fluid and change throughout the day. But if you're really going to be at the highest level of this stuff, you should be using like Discord or some other chat to message each other anyway. This one isn't a big deal to me. I understand why it is to some of you, but to me, it's not a big deal. Max testing. Still don't have 100% plans for it, but should be in work after General's commands or around that time. That's kind of a misleading statement to me. Don't have 100% plans for this, but if we did, it would be in work after April. So, okay, so there, there's your timeline. I believe a year and a half ago, we were told that it was going to be here sometime in 2021, but I think that was just an offhand comment. I don't know that that was an official statement. And here we are, the second to last day of 2021, and still no max testing. Looks like that maybe summer we'll get it, hopefully, summer 2022. Then we have this announcement of new skins. There will be more skins in the next 3 months than before. Can't say when and which heroes will receive them, though, of course not. However, we do have an idea based on the past on when these skins are going to be launched. February 1st is the Lunar New Year. There's always lunar skins, always. I shouldn't say that there's guaranteed to be lunar skins this year because there's always been, but for the past couple of years for the Lunar New Year, there have been new skins. So I would imagine we'll probably get 3 more there. Additionally, February 14th, the romantic skins will pop. April 1st, the masquerade skins will drop. And there was some discussion of new barbarian skins. Truthwatcher here didn't confirm or deny it, but they said that they would add them to another date. I don't know if he was referring to the Lunar New Year skins or something else, but I would imagine that this statement is referring to the cluster of skins that we get in February and March. There might be some more laying around in there. I know that we're a couple of skins behind Facebook and web. We don't have the most recent Dark Depths skins, and we don't have the most recent Cybernetic skins either. Hopefully we get those relatively quick. Those Cybernetic skins are really cool. And then finally, this last little statement down here, we will share info about new feature later today, so don't miss it. Now, while editing this video, this new factions feature was announced. This is the new feature that was going to be announced later today. Effectively, what's happening is all of the specials or the tribes or the clans are being renamed to factions, right? Factions. What this means is all of the existing factions or tribes or clans are going to stay the same, but more heroes are being added to those tribes. In 2022, the special feature will be renamed to faction with an updated list of heroes. Starting from that moment, each hero in the game will belong to one specific faction with its own benefits and synergies. And you can see here, Undead, Way of Eternity, Elf, Blessed, Engineer, Chaotic, and Mystic. These are the 6 tribes. It looks like they're not going to be adding any additional factions. They renamed the Undead team to Eternity to include heroes such as Kark, Faceless, and Dante, which is kind of bonkers, if you ask me. The elves gain Shaba, Elmir, Zhu, Mojo, and Yasmin, the Way of Nature. The Blessed tribe is now the Way of Honor. They're gaining Qingmao and Ishmael, I believe. The Engineers are gaining Astrid Lucas, Arachne, Daredevil, Sebastian, Jet, Judge, Nebula, and Orion. I can't remember which Engineers there were already, but they gained a lot here. The Engineers gained a lot here. The Chaos tribe gained Jorgen, Lars, and Krista. Wow. So, wow. This is going to be huge. This is going to be kind of crazy. This may be the most powerful tribe for sure. Fashion. And then the Mystics are gaining Heidi, Anvari, Lian, and Maya. Crazy, 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 crazy. So, gameplay specials included specific heroes with abilities that work for all heroes included to them. Now all these abilities work for all heroes in specific factions. So, for example, Corvus, Morgan, Darkstar, Alvinor, Helios, Tristan, Ginger, Isaac, Lilith, Zisha, Mira, and Satori had abilities that were modified by the number of that tribe, now faction, was in the group. Now it includes a larger pool of heroes. And then it states that on January 17th, there's going to be a faction brawl where we can try out all of these new synergies. We are so close to max testing, guys. We are so close. This is actually kind of crazy. This is actually kind of insane. Obviously, we'll talk about it in my live stream. I do live stream Monday through Friday, and tonight's live stream will be at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 1:30 a.m. UTC. We'll discuss this new feature. Come check it out. Come hang out. We'll have a great time. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.